Ananta and Azur Promilia, Dark Knights Enfield. These are the 3 biggest upcoming gacha games releasing in 2025. They're releasing in 2025, right? Right? I feel like every single month, people ask me, hey Stix, when is Ananta launching? Well, I did a little bit of research and I might just have an answer for you. I navigated on over to Game 8, a paragon of integrity. This right here is a website you can trust. So when I saw Ananta release date and time listed with an update on February 3rd, 2025, I knew they wouldn't let me down. Scrolling down, the very first thing you see is Ananta release date to be announced. There are currently no official announcements about a possible release date for Ananta. Yep, there we go. Now, I like to believe that I have something that they clearly don't. A brain and integrity. I am not going to make a blog post. I'm not gonna go ahead and do a dedicated video without including any additional information, whether that information is confirmed, speculation, rumors. I am not gonna do a video and leave you guys with JK, made you click. No. On the 24th of December, 2024, the Mugen Weibo account made an official announcement. They had obtained their version number, their Chinese publishing license. What this meant was that officially the game exists and the game has exactly 1 year to publish. We know that both Azur Promilia, Ananta, and even Dark Knights Enfield are going to be releasing globally. These are not Chinese exclusives. These are not, in theory, releasing within China and then globally as an afterthought. These are all games that are being worked on within China and globally. All of these games know they do not want a repeat mistake of Tower Fantasy. Releasing in China, and then by the time it finally releases globally, all hype for the game, and the game itself is dead. That means, in theory, the game could release anywhere between today or the 24th of December 2024 and the 24th of December 2025. There are instances where after obtaining their publishing license, the publishing date gets pushed back due to changes made to the core game, test phases, and more recently there have been games that have decided to, instead of releasing a full game, release a test phase before that publishing period ends so they can receive an extension. What this means is that, sure, in theory, the game could release before December 24th, 2025, but at the same time, what they might opt for here is a full global test phase before the 24th of December, 2025. And then after having undergone that test phase, they might decide to push things back, get an extension on their publishing agreement, and publish it at some point in 2026. There's been a lot of speculation as to the release date of the game. I know there are some people speculating that the date on her phone, November 29th, meant that Ananta was going to release on the 29th of November, 2025. And sure, that might very well be the case. On the contrary, it might be the release date of the global beta test. Who knows? One thing that was revealed was that they held an offline test back in January 2025. This test went over numerous aspects of the game. I did a dedicated video on this. Everything was summarized nice and neatly in this Reddit thread. I recapped all of this in a video, and one of the top comments left on that video were, from what I've read, Wuwa took 7 months after getting their license to release, while Zenless Zone Zero took 8.5 months and Honkai Star Rail only took 3. But the last one had to do with other reasons, so expect it to launch by July 2025. Once again, that could be totally plausible, but it is unlikely, and I'll explain why that is in just a second. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Azur Promilia was expected to release in January 2025. I'm sure the infallible Game 8 website here is no doubt going to confirm this. Scrolling down, Azur Promilia release date and time, TBA. Azur Promilia is currently only available for pre-registration. No official release date has been announced. Okay, sure. Yeah, that seems about right. Alfonso Marijuana-Con, who wrote both articles. And come on, people call me clickbait. Imagine posting release date and time and then not having any speculation, not having any rumors, nothing. They don't even have an educated guess. Looking over at the website, there's nothing here, nothing at all. Come on, journalistic integrity, man. Azur Promilia received their Chinese publishing license way back last year. And if everything went according to plan, the game was going to release in January 2025. The 25th of January was the expiration date of their publishing license. Evidently, due to the fact that it is the 7th of February right now, something happened. Unfortunately, we have no idea what that is because their social media accounts have been completely empty until recently. They went complete radio silence for 6 months, 7 months, and then they released this little bit of info. You know what? I don't know where this was posted. It's just an image taken from the Azur Promilia subreddit with people saying, "We're so back. Let's go." It's good to know it's not dead. Evidently, we didn't meet that January 24 deadline. I'm assuming since we also didn't hear anything about a test phase, it's been pushed back indefinitely. We have no actual, genuinely no release date, even speculated at this point, which is genuinely unfortunate because we did miss that deadline just 2 weeks ago. It would have been nice to have received some kind of update from the devs, but hey, at least they're showing some semblance of life, some semblance of activity. I'm sure they're gonna update us soon, just purely based off of the fact that they've recently begun posting again. Evidently, I'm excited for both of these games, Arknights Enfield as well. They cannot come soon enough. If we get any additional news on release dates, test phases, you guys know I'm gonna be covering them. Until then, avoid websites like Game 8. Seriously, don't give them any more clicks than they're already getting. Instead, click on Papa Stix's videos. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna want it.